With NFL free agency approaching sooner rather than later, it's time to start thinking about who teams should or will be targeting. My name is Nick Matuska, and welcome to For the Athlete. The NFC North in 2024 was one of the strongest divisions that the NFL had seen in quite some time, but which free agent can each team in the division target to bolster their already impressive rosters? It's clear that the Green Bay Packers have had some trouble finding a true standout wide receiver one since the departure of Davante Adams. Luckily for them, there is one player that's been waiting for his shot at being someone's go-to wide receiver. T. Higgins is undeniably the best wideout in this free agent class, and would be a great veteran addition to a young wide receiver corps that's lacked leadership for some time. Jordan Love has been fine with what's been at his disposal, but the Packers are paying him like a top 5 quarterback, but not giving him the weapons to allow him to perform up to that standard. Higgins is a young, big-body wideout that would allow the Packers to stretch the field with ease, creating a more balanced offense overall. As a lifelong Vikings fan, I can admit that our secondary has been the weakest point of the team for quite some time now. If Byron Murphy walks, that is easily the most needed position by a long shot. While there's no true shutdown number 1 corners in this class, someone like Carlton Davis is one of the best options available. And while he excels more in man coverage, PFF still grades him out in coverage overall very well. The same goes for his ability to defend the run, which would be a welcome addition to a Vikings defense that already performed well in stopping the run in 2024. While the Lions performed at a minimum above average or better in most aspects this season, that doesn't mean that they can't still make this team better. While the run defense of the Lions was solid overall, the interior portion of the D-line wasn't as impressive, both in creating pressure as well as stopping the run effectively. While someone like Milton Williams or Javon Hargrave would be great additions, they both struggle more than you'd like in the run game. Surprisingly, the best balance comes in the form of Jarran Reed. While he leans on the older side of free agent D tackles, the Lions will be contending for what feels like a while. So even if they only get a couple of solid years out of Reed, it would still help them stay in those shootouts that they seem to get into every other week. The Chicago Bears have a glaring problem on their hands. That problem is the fact that they cannot protect their generational quarterback prospect if their lives depended on it. Now, is part of that due to Caleb Williams holding the ball too long at times? Most definitely, but the Bears were also near the bottom in many rushing metrics this season. Bolstering the line is a must, especially with Tevin Jenkins possibly on the way out. A direct replacement that would fix some issues would be Will Fries. Before his season-ending injury early in 2024, Fries was one of the best young guards in the league. He's sure to be a hot commodity for a number of teams, but if the Bears truly care about the long-term outlook of Caleb Williams, then this is a no-brainer. I'm Nick Matuska, and these are my thoughts on how the NFC North should handle free agency in 2025. Feel free to let us know who you want these teams to target in free agency, and don't forget to subscribe here on YouTube, as well as following us on TikTok and Instagram.